that didn't work.
It's playing behind there.
What?
It's playing behind there. Yeah, it worked.
Oh, I thought you were just playing the intro.
I was. Okay, start taking.
Right.
Which one would you prefer? There you are.
Thank you.
Mackenzie said, "Hello, Papa."
Oh, hello, Mackenzie. Conventional dates regarding modern markers. Near one not as important as what the land tells us.
Is this one on repeat?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, it is. I don't know. It's rather distracting in that sense.
Let's see what I can do about that.
Why, thank you.
How are you guys feeling this evening?
How do you feel, Mother?
I feel fine. How do you feel?
Fine.
There you go. All right. Where is my phone? That'd be helpful, wouldn't it?
I can't see what you're saying, unfortunately. But she can relay it to me. Could you do me a favour and pass me the charger that's down by your feet? All right. Tell me now when we're going to go live on TikTok.
Oh, I thought you were.
No. All right, let's go live on TikTok. 3, 2, 1, live. Oh, this laptop is so old, it needs a wheelchair. Right, I have a live schedule up here. I don't know if it's the right one. It's the one we used last time, I believe.
I haven't opened it up yet, so.
Right, that'll be why. Oh yes, I forget myself. The book.
Loving the new toe tattoo.
Thank you. I am, thank you, Lily. How are you doing? Yes. It's rather cold. It won't last long now.
Mm-mm. You're welcome. Thanks.
So, that's better. My ear hurts.
Why's your ear?
I don't know. Right. Hello, everybody. So, how are we all today on this Wednesday night? Maybe night, depending on where you are, I suppose, doesn't it? Toot.
Thanks, Lily.
What happened?
Lily tip.
Oh, thank you, Lily.
Thanks, Lily. Just so you guys know, we are on YouTube tonight, too.
Hello.
Hey, Beth. Hey, Sacred Trash Fire.
Hello. So, shall we jump straight in then?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else to say?
Have you made an announcement yet?
No, that's what I meant.
Yeah, go ahead.
I meant you, actually, but all right.
Announcement? You want me to make the announcement?
Never mind. Hello there. I hope you're well. This is an announcement of readings. That's what we're doing. We're doing readings. If you would like a reading, they are $11.11. Tip more if you like. That's just generosity's sake. You can tip via Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. The link is in the link tree. Please remember to leave your username and a question if you have one. If not, general's fine. Thank you. Yes, that falls under another thing. It's something I can look into, certainly.
If you want to head over to Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal on the link tree, it's 11:11. Do you guys mind if me and Elwynn have a talk for a sec? Can I talk to you about something? I've expressed before that I feel frustrated when we're getting ready for a live and you sit down and do something that's just for you and leave everything up to me when you know what we need to do before live. And so I reacted poorly to that frustration when I have expressed that anger before.
Fair enough.
And I apologize for the way I expressed it a few minutes ago.
I am sorry for making you feel that way. I just wanted a moment to read my book, and I wasn't really getting that moment earlier with all the flabbering.
Well, honey, this week's been a flabbery kind of week.
I was on the last page, and if I had described why I wanted to read the last page, was because, as you know, Scorpius Malfoy returned to Hogwarts with a different story of what happened to Harry Potter. And one person there was still alive. That was Snape. And he confronted Snape and told Snape something only Snape knew, that he loved Lily Potter.
Well, don't give any spoilers away.
Yes, well, you can see why I wanted to see what Snape's reaction was. That's all. I just wanted to read that last bit.
I get it. But was that the time or space for it?
No, but we must find time and space where we can. Also, I still don't have anything up on the list, just so you know.
Yeah, because I was talking and not typing.
Oh, I see.
You probably need to refresh.
Yes, most likely.
How's everyone on YouTube?
Hello, everyone on YouTube. Sorry about that little domestic dispute. But it's resolved now, is it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love you.
I'm sorry. I love you. Get out.
The power of Christ compels you. Just kidding.
Who's the lady nagging you?
Wow. Never mind. We're kicking around.
Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't say that. No. She was voicing her concerns, and that's perfectly fine and acceptable. I did not say that, for the record. Although it did tickle me. Now,
yeah, you left a little bit too hard at that. A little too hard.
I know. I did a bit. Anyways.
Wow. Anyway. Why don't you get started, because I got still more to enter, so.
Okay. It's perfectly fine.
You're fine. I'm not bad. It's funny.
Lily, bones or cards, what do the next couple of months hold between Henry and myself? Okay. I will consult the Ram Talk. No, I'm joking.
Right. All about that Ram Talk.
I like it. It looks like one of the old snuff bottles. Snuff bottle. It would be a snuff bottle. It won't be a snuff bottle. Now, let's have a look, Lily. Ambition is here, and there is strength backing it up. There is the other, as I believe to be Henry. There are forms of conversation, communication about where forms of ambition and movement and development as far as relationships and such go. There is a sadness here to a form of clarity that is within love, but it still, regardless, is love. There are forms of creativity that must be branched upon here, intuition to be followed alongside this. It is this of the past and pain. Something must be let loose, cast away. It entails that to do with either family or friends. I think this more is family. It almost feels as though it is a loss of some kind, perhaps the anniversary of one. It infringes but does not move happiness. There is here frustration, doubt, and the ego. They are small groupings of that, nothing more than an infringement upon that happiness. There are successes in regards to this of healing and also the getting to know things, learning the different aspects of someone. The mind here is free of forms of decision or pressure in that regard. There is healing, there is happiness. There is a journey also, but that is much further on, much further on. But this journey, however, is something that should be taken into consideration when it comes to what you are capable of doing. Then, do not do something that you are ill-equipped for until you are ready.
Can you go potty? Yeah.
I hope it helps.
Come on in.
The dog needs to poop. Poop. Hello, Alexis. You're most welcome. Jesper, we're in a scary situation right now. I want to know if it will ultimately be okay, and what steps I have to take to get out of this. What steps you have to take to get out of this. Okay. Let's have a look. Hello, Pony.
Hi, Dad. All right, fine. I'm going.
She really needs that dog.
She is smooshing her face.
There is pain, and the pain is evident. That is the constance of pain. What gives it the bite more than the bark is that pain seems to be in the near future and present. To move while knowing that pain is still there in this form. Yes. The self here, there are forms of self-sabotage, the acts of doubt and pain of a past. This comes ever present, triggered by this form of situation. There is sadness and fear. This blocks that of intuition, unable to see or perceive that which should be taken in the way of a path. Opportunity here can only come from confronting this head on, I'm afraid. There is strength, control. It stems from love. There seems to be others here that are affected as well. Family, I think, not friends. And yet there is also a distance that has been created, something that segregates others from yourself in some form. This could be felt harshly. Protection, this is something that needs to be kept up on. There is a form of healing in one way, anxiety on the journey to some form of recovery from this. Yet, above all, in the strength of passion And one particular here, keep your eye out for it. There is an alleviation of that pain from another. I hope that helps. That Moroccan dish is repeating on me terribly. You're most welcome. Holly, honestly, should I wait for him? Is this relationship with him going anywhere? What is that noise? Is that the eldest? Ballerina, she ain't.
I got your tip, Vanessa.
Oh, nibs. And cherry lip balm. Specific scents. Hello. It seems as though not. Who suffers more, the lame or those who choose to walk with them? Hey, I say those who choose to walk with them, for they are there of their own choosing. You think of that. The Page of Cups is reversed, that in the way of emotion, the virtues of this intelligence of emotion is hidden. Only enough is given in some form, but no more. What is truly said when you are distant, when you are not there? You may never know. However, speculation, you've had this, you know this form of speculation. The journey outwards, the journey that is solitary, holds more for you. There is another who waits. Not believe it to be this one, though. Their words be their bond, then their bonds are broken. I'm sorry, and I hope that helps.
Cancers aren't always fun.
They are not. Sacred trash fire. I thought you would like that.
You gotta remember to. Oop, heck, sorry. Put that back up.
What did you do?
Just drop my phone. I definitely turned that wonky.
That better.
Up and down, up and down.
Now, hello there. Career reading. Certainly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think this song is quite famous.
Hello?
I remember hearing it in England on television. I did. I'm pretty sure I've heard this on a whiskey advert or something on television.
No, because
I'm pretty sure.
This is my water body.
I know. Well, she may have done it for them, or they may have used it. In way of career, there is something of a drastic change coming. It is very drastic. Usually inversion doesn't mean much depending on the deck, but this deck, however, the inversion is very important. This is something that comes in the way of a pain, career-wise, but also brings something new. A hand that is forced, however, but still growth comes from it. Growth in this form seems to be something in the way of a reconnection to something perhaps that was only entertained marginally, yet holds good weight, something that you perhaps, should I say, have a astute talent for. It is to take you there. This is all about movement and transition. However, that is a good thing, this movement. All of these cards are good. It is similar to a tower, but on one specific aspect that you asked. And yet, change is necessary. But if we take up that opportunity, if we make the most of that opportunity, change can be quite fortuitous. I hope that helps.
Sorry.
My dear, would you like me to get you a... Yes, thank you. I know, I'm very big. Now,
I hate you. You're so mean of me.
you're most welcome. Now on YouTube, May the Mystic, I can't read the rest.
May the Mystic Muse.
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 I used to work in a muse. It was called the Muse. It was a muse. It had cobblestones. They made chandeliers. Anyways, how can I heal any karmic imprint of doubt as it pertains to trusting others, and especially in love? I am trying, but it seems mind and past life in the way. Muse. This is nice, isn't it? Hello, Captain Coda. Now, oh, my hands are fizzing. Let's go with this. Right. Movement, choice, and decisions. Reversed. Why? Because you have none. When it comes to a matter of trust, do you want love? Do you want to be trusted? Then you must take that gamble. As you said here, the imprint of doubt is not purely karmic. It bears on us. The idea of karmic law weighs heavy on us when we are aware that we have done something, even if it may be the past life aspect of ourselves. The key is in this, and in how the card situates. It is backwards, because you have no choice. Not really. The same as you do not have a choice when it comes to falling in love. Being in love, you have no choice. So you may as well trust. Truth is reversed, and sacrifice is reversed as well. That is not a coincidence. Truth and sacrifice reversed, meaning that you have no control over any of those things. When it comes to it, you embrace love, therefore you must trust. You must trust yourself. You must trust others. Otherwise, you will not have love. It is as simple as that. There is a great sense of relief that comes from the admittance that we are not in control. The illusion of control gives us a safety, a cushion, but that is all. When you come down to the bare bones of it, you are not in control. You are not in control of your life, of your love, and therefore trust is not up to you. Not really. I hope that helps. Why did you do that? Taratana, is it because I'm going too slow?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm sorry. Taratana, general. Let's do it. Let's do this. Come on. All right, here we go. There. I'll move the camera. Ooh. There is elements of protection upon the self here when it comes to the past. There is anxiety, and yet intuition peaks as though it is curiosity. Although there is a form of fear and anxiety of something that holds in the past still, that is kept at bay, you know it is the way forward at the same time. Essences of healing energies seem to reside ahead for you in that direction. There is also something great in the way of opportunity, where it is friends or others, that of love, a journey, and a form of windfall, perhaps in finance. There is happiness afoot, but do not use doubts to run away from it. Doubt is not an excuse to run away from the responsibility of happiness. And yes, happiness is a responsibility. I hope that helps. Falcon Fish.
It's
86.
fish.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fish. PHIS.
Oh, yes, it is. I'm sorry. I thought it's Pish.
Thanks for
Which I
following.
thought, you're most welcome. Thank you. Falcon Fish. Sorry. Although I quite like Falcon Fish now. Anyways, you don't have a question here. Is general all right, Falcon Fish, or do you have a specific question? Boom.
You're gonna piss them off.
All right.
Still too cute. How's everyone's 22222?
Come back in 200 years. I want to see what happens then.
Yeehaw!
Self, there is something of another here. Forms of friendship that may grow stronger over time. The ego. There has been a form of transition. There has been evolution of the self alongside another. There is happiness, and yet it is almost as though there is one person here who has always helped in some way when it comes to self-sabotage. There is protection over this happiness. This happiness does reside within them. There are forms of love here that must be recognized, that must be acted upon. It is not a sadness over the quandary of this, but more as though what you have control of, where it can go. There is great strength, there is great opportunity here for success. There is passion, and yet over that which is clear, that which may be, there is fear. Regardless, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I hope that helps. It's incredibly. Have you turned up the heating?
No. Darren said, you look so healthy.
Why, thank you. That's because I use oil of Olay.
Ooh.
I don't.
Aha.
I don't. I just let the cat lick my face.
Oh my god.
It has fantastic restorative properties. Anyways. Gwyneth, general. We'll do both again. Ooh. What is it that needs to be returned to here? There is something in the way of passion, fiery it is. There is also this, there is love, protection when it comes to forms of friendships or others, control over something in the way of finance. There is here a decision to be made, a decision of that which has been voiced. It is a heavy thing, and yet it has great potential for happiness as well. All of these things are surrounded by forms of doubt and the ego saying that there is also something that could go wrong. It needs revisiting, it needs reevaluation. You and you alone can do this. There is great success of where you are, and you certainly don't need to go to it. However, by doing so, you may find something else, something more rewarding in that sense. I hope that helps. Watch out.
Hey, nerds and geeks. Absolutely, Pony.
Do you know that they do disposable fountain pens now? A disposable fountain.
How old are you?
But- Well, it's the first I heard of it today. The first I've heard of it. So whatever. But yeah.
So I spent all that time filing the taxes, and I got an email that they were rejected, and I have to fix like 2 things. I just want to crawl into a hole and die.
Why were they rejected?
I don't know. I don't know. I messed up.
How can they reject the taxes? I thought the whole point was they relish the chance of someone slipping up. That's the point. They get big dollar signs in their eyes when that happens.
Anyway. This is
Bloody
monster.
And no one really complains that much about taxes, just in case. Well, bollocks to it. Anyways, sorry about that. Oh, thank you. Right, where are we? Lorib 427, General.
What was that noise?
That was me going. It's a good job you can type fast, isn't it? What?
Turning it so
That's not even focused on this.
Look.
Oh, it is. Oh, yes. Never mind that then. Yes, that. Okay, so what we have, the self. This is an interesting landing here. The way it stands, it doesn't often stand on its end. This is something in the way of passion, but the passion is behind you. It is that of a summer, it seems, or that of fire at least. It represents the sun, naturally, to me. There is also intuition. This passion may have borne forth that in the way sets of creativity. There is confrontation, but this confrontation, it seems almost as though it has given you strength to do something, as though someone has said something and therefore you're going to do it even more now. This is in the form of work. There is great courage and focus in this regard. There is love here and forms of protection, yet why is there still doubt? This love is affixed. It is very strong. It is embedded. There is no need. There is success here, yet sadness on another level. This sadness is not a big thing. It is something else in the way of doubt. To alleviate that of doubt, you will completely eradicate sadness. There is this happiness. It is the opportunity for happiness, and the spirit are there in very much different ways. But this is the fear. There is a fear of happiness. To be afraid of happiness is actually a lot more common than you may think in many ways. It means that if we are happy, we must uphold it. We feel we are responsible for maintaining happiness. That is a very heavy burden when you look from the outside inwards. But regardless, there is great strides with friendships, forms of healings, and that to do with confidence or confiding within someone here. I hope that helped. Disobey fear.
Nope, you skipped someone.
I skipped someone. Someone with no name.
Got you, Aaliyah.
You're most welcome.
Karen, you're 3 away.
I will say your actual name. Gina. Will Tyler and I reconcile? It's a very specific one. I think we'll do cards.
You're welcome, Lori.
Now.
Ooh, a hat.
Ooh, was that what that was?
Yeah, you turned it off.
Oh.
Dang it.
A wizard hat.
Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Disappeared.
I meant to say welcome. My bad.
What did you say?
Welcome.
Welcome.
The new brand of tires.
There is this that is in the way of parting of waves. There is sadness, yet the cord is severed in some form. The Emperor here. There is naturally 2 sides of this, and yet there is a decision has been made. In the mind of another, it is finalized. It is done. The 9 of Swords is all about this. The 9 of Swords, unfortunate but necessary to confront that which is true. That time has come. It is done. However, do not be too sad. Something else follows. It always does. I can promise you that. I hope that helps. Sorry about that, but you got to call it how you see it.
Gotta call it how you see it.
I don't like giving people bad news. Disobey fear.
Disobey.
Feeling called to a man, an unexpected connection. Circumstances seem unfavorable. Love, more insight. We'll stick with these. These work well with love.
I think I'll let you finish the taxes. I started them.
Oh, that's not a good idea unless you want us to go to jail. So you haven't gone over it then?
No, it's just a little big. It was just a wee one.
I was helping you with the expenses yesterday.
You were.
And I'm more than happy to do that again. I'm trying, damn it, and still you.
I know you are.
I even did computer things today.
You did. Now you know how to do them, so it won't be so scary next time.
Exactly. Still not enough.
I didn't say it wasn't enough. What the?
Yeah.
Calm down, you.
Yes, I see what you mean. It is not exactly favourable, the connection, in many ways. However, the Page of Cups. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. This is mourning, especially mourning of that of love or love lost. Yet reversed, it may mean that this works in favour. It seems that the feeling that you cannot shake this person from memory is reciprocated. The Ace of Swords also means that it is a conundrum for them. Perhaps they are already in a relationship, something like that. It is strenuous, to say the least. The King of Wands. Honestly, entirely up to them. The red banner held above the king is that where it is passion, love, emotion. the eyes turn away from duties. This dereliction can be favourable for you, but also bring trouble to your door. I hope that helps. Hera's daughter.
Have some tea. Take a sec.
Oh, now do you want me to stop? She laughs, but she's thinking of ways to kill me.
Oh, not today.
Many have tried, my love.
You're
You wouldn't
welcome,
be the first
Bishop
lover
Dear.
who tried to kill me.
Hydration.
Maybe the love.
I still need you for the babies.
That's exactly
Like a
why
Black
I'm
Widow.
still here. Until eventually she's had her fill and bites my head off.
Mm-hmm.
Do all men think we're planning on killing them? Yes. Yes. Yes, they do. Yes.
We did get it, Autumn.
Why? I don't know. Strenuous relationship with my mother. I suppose that may have something to do with it. I don't know.
An insurance agent, you say.
Thank you. I am.
I'm gonna get reported. I'm gonna be like, abuse, spousal abuse.
He's doing very well.
Oh no.
He's fast asleep because he had too many catnip temptations. Bless him.
I got too high. All right.
He's very tired.
Are you ready? You hanging on the edge of your seat? Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, that was director at Made in Missy News.
Okay, so Hera's daughter.
I did not realize the void was a cat until you pet it.
He is like gone. Look at him. Look. Oh, he's looking. He's still gone.
Hi. Woo, baby.
Oh, you have too many, my love.
Oh, little pickle.
My love.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's alive.
He's alive. He's sleeping.
All right. Now, anyways, I'm reading because I've been asked not to say it out loud.
No, this is for Hera.
Yes, that's right.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got it wrong.
You're transmuting, is that what it's called?
There's no lines. The lines have disappeared. I can't. Will our family drama end, hopefully with some sort of harmony? Thank you. I did thought it was weird. I was like, that's two questions. Oh. I get that from my mother. My mother's a cat whisperer. She's terrible. Absolutely terrible. If she ever comes to visit you, just check her handbag because there may be a cat in it. Right. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. I can't see lines. I know. It's terrible, isn't it? Although, it's one of those things where, like, I lost my last glasses, so I sent my prescription away, and I got another lot, and I forgot how bad my eyes are. I used to have very good eyesight. I was fantastic at archery when I was a boy.
All right, good.
I was. I used to do it at school sometimes. It's because I didn't really like playing football. Now, The Two of Swords, a form of decision, caught between two things here, trying to remain in sort of neutral in that sense. There is also someone here who is incredibly suppressed when it comes to emotion, and it is at their detriment, for they do not say sorry. They do not apologize, and they do not look at themselves in the eyes of others. This, in the way of instruction, comes, though. There is something here that will wake someone up, very much so. Let's hope that they have not lost too much before they figure that out. I hope that helps. Bitter.
Oh, Vancouver.
Hello, good evening. Let's have a look. Here, past elements of such things in the way of difficulties they maintain, and there is this control. There are forms when it comes to finance, and yet, as you say, others here have a very narrow view and cannot see the broader picture of things, which can make things difficult. In the way of journey, forms of movement forward, there is success, but it comes with a cost of sacrifice. There, you will find forms of happiness, but there is still love. You must know this, that there is still love, even though there is decisions to be made. This you burden yourself with, you hurt yourself with, but you must not. Here, there are opportunities to grow. Do not allow yourself to find the opportunities to berate the self within those. Be kinder to yourself in this regard. There is an ease here, but it is further on. The summer, perhaps late spring. There are forms of courage, especially to stand up against those who are familiar to you, family and alike. And yet still there would be anxiety. Another here helps you from beyond. There is strength, and success is closer than you think in many ways. When it comes to the big issue, that will be ongoing, but it will resolve, and it will come right. Form of finance ahead, like so. I hope that helps. Oh, there we go. You're all right now. Sleepy boy. I don't have any more biscuits for you. You're druggy. Right. Karen A. My ex-husband resurfaced. What is his deal? Like a bad penny, eh? Always the fart you don't hear.
What?
Yes, it's the one that gets you. Right, let's have a look. That's not going to work. That won't work either. This will. Interesting. The Nine of Wands. There is one who almost, it seems, to try and entrap you and works very hard at doing so. The resurface of this ex-husband, there is an ulterior motive, that I am certain. They work very hard to build this, to create this persona of themselves. But why? The Queen of Wands is reversed. Strength is thrown off balance. Will and determination are equally thrown at the same time. It is the doing of them to dethrone you in some form. But why? What is their game? There is a loss of something here. Perhaps it is financial for them. Yet, if you look carefully, you look at the card the right way up. What does it say? The squabbling and picking over this carcass. There is one here. This is you. This is seen. You are the answer to something. Do not allow them to be your answer, or do not allow you to be their answer, should I say. No, do not be used in that sense. Tell them to sling their hook. I hope that helps. Oh, I'm going to move this down. I think I moved too far now. I can't see the bloody thing.
I just refresh it, maybe.
No, it's all right. Okay, I think I got it. Wait, that's not right.
Nope.
Nope. What's nope?
You're on Archaeobird.
Oh, I am I?
Yeah.
Okay. That's strange. You had a different thing. All right. Archaeobird. I'm actually from Algonquin.
What? Hey-o.
Hope the weather is okay up there. Has it ever been? Honestly.
50-50.
Yeah, 50% sweltering, blistering heat, 50% freezing ice, and 2 weeks of temperate. Hello. So, would love a reading, feeling very anxious lately. Let's see what that's about. Let's do the bones. Ooh. I'll move this one down. Right. They don't do that. Great sense of protection, security here in some form. It comes from something that has been done. You stood up for yourself in some form, in some manner. It is almost as though the anxiety is a form of post-traumatic stress or shock. This, dealing with it, running on pure adrenaline, securing yourself, protecting yourself, the after effect. There is forms of doubt to the ego of this. Do not allow that in. There is no need for that. Here, there is opportunity, but opportunity in choice. Choosing the self, always. You have to be a bit ruthless in that sense. Yeah, there is forms of finance, a windfall of some kind here. It looks good. There is happiness as well. But going outwards, there is more in the way of spacing, especially this avenue here. There is a sadness, yes, but it is at the very edge of the easts. Why is this? Well, forms of success seems to create a divide in some form with someone, and yet there is love there. There is also the need for control in another form. Your own intuitive abilities may be telling you this and putting focus towards that which does not sit right with you. There is strength in that regard. It may even trigger a past sense of self. However, Spirit are there to clarify that this, in the form of pain, is only pain that is alive because you allow it to be. It is not real any longer. The journey continues, however. Forms of healing, forms of enlightenment almost, to be brought up, to know the self better. It is a journey for you. Here, there is great frustration, especially when it concerns another. But do not worry, another will find their way, their truth, and it will correspond with yours. I hope that helps. I think that's all right. Do you know I was an archaeologist? I think you may know that already. I probably told you that already. I loved it. It was what I wanted to do. But then I didn't do it because life had different plans for me again. He's just a putty cat. There he is. He's hiding. Now, anyways. Hello, Kaylee. Oh, we missed you too. Right, Pony. Hello, Pony. Give me a minute. I'm going to just have a quick sip of tea. He's alive. I rebelled. My rebellion in my family was to be an archaeologist, but then I went straight back into the family business of witchery, which is very strange. But I still do love archaeology. I really do. The knees give out eventually for me. I was never really. I was always a field archaeologist. I love it. I love digging holes. Love it. Oh, big stretch. Anyways, Pony. I have two questions, but please pick the one that feels most drawn to you. Faja Sage. 1. Can the cards or bones tell me about the newest sightings with a single hawk I've noticed on the walk to pick up the little one from school? He seems to appear a lot before I get interesting news or something hovers over my yard and the yard, if any, of another's house. I'm wondering what his message is. Or 2, can the bones or cards bring me any messages from my patron saint, Kateri, specifically, or my parents or guides? Well, the hawk has piqued my interest in some form. But let's have a look. Interesting. All right. So this is interesting for a start. This way it falls, it doesn't sit right, as though you are neglecting something that intuitively you know, something you feel deeply. There is courage to face it, to seize control of this, for it to be known to you, to say its name, in a sense. Here, this is a bit of a mess. There is a sadness over that of sacrifice, but an opportunity. However, the ego stands in the way of this spirit on the other side, trying to counter it. This in the way of the message also. What's done there is done, yet time heals everything, and time must not be wasted in that regard. There is a journey to secure, a journey to nourish that in the way of treasure that the past holds for you. Forms of confrontation in this sense seem to be that of healing, and success to it in that regard. There is love, yet also frustration and persistence. Here, fear, pain, given strength due to that which is unknown, that which is the unthinkable, that which you do not wish to happen. Forms of rejection in some form, yes, but nevertheless, it cannot be. There is control. There is here focus and courage. I hope that helps. You're most welcome. Haley, beautiful zebra.
I like that one.
Spiritual gifts.
Oh, I'm happy it makes a lot of sense, Pony. Yep, you have a lot.
Right. How have your dreams been of late, Haley? Or Hallie? Is it Hallie? I apologise. We'll get to that, though. The Queen of Cups. This which is kept secret, kept locked, suppressed. We all have suppressed gifts. Children are naturally clairvoyant, usually. But regardless of that, there are forms of investments and work within the self of late that may be showing promise for these gifts to re-emerge. Something in the way of whispers, perhaps lights that just move. However, what I will say is this. Above all else, it's turned upside down as well, which is very good, because this is the form of journey, the Page of Wands, of action, the hopeful. That is the beginning. But for you, upside down, I feel it is more dream state. Dreamwalkers are not as common as many other gifts, but dreamwalkers are, think of it as a kind of lucid astral travel. It's difficult. Many people astral travel, it's give or take where they go. Lucid dreamwalkers not only can go into others' dreams, but they can also go with purpose where they want. Your dreams should be journaled. And you should practice specifically holding on to something very familiar to you. I've given this advice to someone before. Something that you know intimately. Hold on to it, something small. This means that it is a mark for you. If you have it, you know that you are dreaming in that dream because you have it when you sleep. And only when you sleep. If you can feel it, then you know you're dreaming, and then you have control over that dream. This is the first way to exemplify or expand that gift. I hope that helps. Am I making a dent? Well, you're smiling.
I love you so much.
I love you too. She
I'm
says
gonna
that.
go lemon ice in a minute. It's a
Are
reward
you?
for all
Oh,
this.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Dick.
I support your business so much.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Do you support it as in you're holding it up, or you support it as in you support me in my business?
Oh, Madam Lotus. Okay, good. Yes.
You want a lemon ice, I want a pipe. And I think I'm allowed one.
No.
No, of course not. Of course, I'm not allowed a pipe, but you're allowed to just scoff lemon ice.
Under where on my paranoia cosplays.
It's empty. Shit. Anyways, sorry about that.
Okay.
It's important sometimes to have a little tantrum, keeps you balanced. Especially when your wife delights so much in your torment. Anyways.
You love it.
Oh, yes. It's a non-stop Mardi Gras. I relish it, in fact. I relish
I know
it.
you do. Altata, what are the next steps I should take?
Thank you. I was getting to that.
I just was helping you out.
Yes, of course.
Oh, no worries.
What are the next steps I should take? Right. Yes, and then you wonder why we all think that they're trying to kill us. Because we think, how far are they going to take it one day? The steps you should take as of right now are none. The reversed Four of Swords. Hold, in the other words. Hold. Everything is good. Everything is fine in that sense. To make a move right now would be premature. The Queen of Swords reversed again. There is this overwhelming feeling as though you should move forward, but the reason being for this, the Five of Wands. That is a very clear red light, but it's a red light with a message. That red light is this, or the message is this. Not everything is as it seems of yet. There is more to come. There is more in the way of choice. There is more. As someone I once knew used to say, I have often regretted my speech, but never my silence. Now is the time to remain silent and wait for the time to speak. I hope that helps you.
Haley, Beautiful Zebra, we are recording on YouTube. So you can go there and you can see your reading too. Let me just see how far back it was. It's okay.
Madam Lotus. Are my current decisions to move out with my boyfriend the right thing to do?
Oh, you're only like one behind that. So I would go to like an hour into the live to look for your reading, okay?
Yes, it is. The Two of Swords is this in the way of leaving something behind, but leaving it on good terms in many ways. This that has been speculated, this energy of doing something is good, and it trumps, it tops it, okay? It's good. Here's the beginning of it. This is where you will be. The Ten of Cups. There is security, there is love, there is things to be built upon here. So, therefore, do it. I hope that helps.
Okay.
Oh dear. The child is out of bed. Students, out of bed! Students, out of bed! Oh! You're most welcome.
Can I have your first name, Paranoia Cosplays? Is that okay? Students in the corridor. You're so welcome, Madam Lotus.
Are you all right, my love?
Oh, gosh.
Did you have a bad dream? No.
Come on, Pickles.
She can't have any pudding.
She don't even know what pudding is, I don't think.
She is a pudding.
She is a pudding.
My pudding.
Come on, pudding. Let's go. Daddy need to work you.
Why are you dressed like a strawberry?
Oh, kisses.
I love you.
Let me give her a back.
Gosh, you're weighing your tongue now.
She's getting
There you
bigger.
go. Pets for you.
And the pet's for you.
All right. Good night, everyone. Say bye-bye.
You're trying to get her flower.
Trying to get her brother.
Yeah.
Come on. Let me grab my phone. Oh my gosh, you weigh so much all of a sudden.
She does.
Come on. Let me grab my phone. Okay. All right, come on. No,
What are you
what?
doing?
Get over here. No. Okay. And come on.
I love you.
Oh, another one.
Oh, she farted. She farted. She did a windy pop. Right. Sorry about that. Wolf in the Wood. General. Let's do a bone reading. Right. The self. I feel like this is more friendships. However, there is one that is not on the best of terms in some form here. The evil eye can denote this in the way of envy or someone who may watch, waiting for something. Here, there is still, regardless within this, happiness. Doubt. Not much, though. There is work or education or something like that. There is here a fear of something. There is much in the way of anxiety, past essences in here, almost as though catching up on something. There is creativity, something else that almost calls to you, a different calling of some kind. This is courage, the courage to not only stand and face that which may bring anxiety, but also to change direction halfway through something. There is opportunity. Yet not everyone would be happy with the opportunity here that you could take up. Yet for you, it breeds success. There is clarity, that in the way of choice, this which leads to forms of love, security, and above all, triumph. I hope that helps. Where are we here? Oh, pony. Oops. It is a gifted reading. Oh, just in time.
Hello.
Oh no, she's not going out. Maybe she is. A thousand.
Oh.
A gifted reading. So Pony generously
That's Pony to pick.
donated a reading to someone. So if you would like a reading and you haven't had one yet and you haven't ordered one yet, please ask your question in the comments and Pony will pick one while I vegetate.
Vegetate. Babe, same.
I'm very good at vegetating, as my wife likes to point out.
Yeah, you are, babe. So then we have it's Kimda, and then Norte, Recuerda, and then Aaliyah, Pacel, and then we have Autumn T and Ashholes, and then we have some more people. So those are the next couple.
By more people, how many do you mean?
I'd say 6 more, 7 more.
Okay.
Mm.
I know.
Oh, give me the pressure. It is tipped right now, star-shaped banana, but Mares and Mermaids sent in a gifted reading. So if someone wants a free reading, oh, creepy.
It was the cat.
We didn't have any spoons, so I'm using a fork to eat my ice cream.
How comes we have no spoons?
I don't know.
Again, the spoon's missing again.
Mm.
Well, someone's got to pick. Someone
Pick,
has to
Bonnie,
pick.
pick.
Ask your questions.
Pick some of them. He did just read yours, Wolf in the Wood, but luckily
It's been recorded.
it's been recorded on the YouTube.
While we wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think we have star-shaped banana.
Okay.
While we wait, I've got something for someone.
You should be able to go on there now, actually. I would go to like
Oh, yes, you should be able to.
1 hour, 15, 16 minutes. Around there is going to be your reading. Just fast forward it. I did get your question, Alex.
So, star-shaped banana. What is your question?
Oh my God. No. You got time yet, baby girl. What are my gifts? I'm in the arts with acting, theater, and filmmaking.
Oh, you mean spiritual gifts?
We are recording on YouTube, so if you miss your reading. Are we cutting off new readings yet? I think we probably will at 10:30.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'll just sit here.
I don't think he wants to share, Lou. Not just one, but many. I've said this before. Creativity, in all its forms, is a river which gifts can travel on. In that sense, it's all to do with emotion and how emotions may peak in some form. Right now, the Seven of Pentacles here is that in the way of spiritual gifts, the spiritual garden. This, in regards to emotion, for you, you are naturally empathic to people, and it can be difficult. You may have good days and bad days. That completely depends upon the people around you as well, which can make things difficult. However, warding seems to be something that you're rather good at, which is important. Warding is the sense of protection, protecting the self, creating placements. Have you ever actually thought that perhaps you didn't like the cut of their jib, the way they put their hat on, whatever, but you didn't like them, and then all of a sudden they worked somewhere else, or they left, or they moved, or something happened? This is another form of warding. People get removed from our lives all of a sudden. I hope that helps.
You're going to have to get Moo a chair because it's not fair.
Well, we could put one here.
I think you should just tip your witch bitch sign up a bit.
I can't put it up any further.
And put her there. Oh, yay. Dreams was what I needed to hear about. Thank you. You're welcome, Haley.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kim Duh.
It's Kim, duh. She's writing the spicy book. I'm sorry, I shouldn't assume. They're writing the spicy book.
It's a comprehensive review of chili. Sorry, it's a terrible dad joke. How do you see my book release going on Wattpad?
Exactly. He just moves that sign up.
Oh,
Then we get another kitten bed in there. No more kitten
I
war.
thought he was going to say kitten. Get another
Get
kitten.
another kitten.
Just a wall of cats. All categories. I suppose we could, but then what if Newt sleeps on that one?
He sleeps on that one.
No. He has his own bed. He wouldn't sleep on that one. He likes that one too much.
We'll get a white one for Nick. No. A little yin and yang.
It's a bit racist, isn't
I'm
it?
not racist.
You're segregating the cats by their colour with corresponding coloured beds. That's racist.
That's fair. I
My
gotta be cute.
I have to think about you. Category. Okay, what do we have here? We have Luna reversed. We have Star, which is good. We have that one, which is the Five of Cups. Now, it's good. It's good. To begin with, the fear creeps in, and this is what I see here in this one. What are you doing? Oh, she farted. All right. Anyways, the fear creeps in some form here when it comes to doubt. Pay no attention to it. Stay your course is the Star. Stay your course. Continue with the plans you've made. You will be, you source of things. Continue with the plans you have made. Trust in yourself. This here, it is the trickle, but the trickle begins to pick up speed, as it will do. When at first it's not fully, don't worry, it will. Try not to keep checking, try not to keep obsessing about it. And I know that's difficult, but that's important because you'll save yourself a lot of agony in that regard. Visualize. Visualize it. Visualize the numbers going up, and they will, but don't look straight away. I hope that helps. I really don't know what you see in these things, but he likes them. Hang on. That's my finger. Try the other one. He's got it. Now, oh, they're no trouble. I love them. They're very sweet. Come on, up.
Norte recuerda.
Not as required now. Bones, love. Certainly.
I did it. I quit my job. Whoop whoop.
Ooh,
Good job, sister.
well
Like,
done. Well done.
yay.
Now then. So I'll just move the cat biscuits out of the way. What is this? Why I want to say tourism of love. There is no tourist of love. There is either permanent residence or there isn't. That is the thing here that comes up mostly. There are forms of second guessing, courage to meet this, a pain to be felt in some form, anxiety before it, and yet opportunity lay within others. One here, there is love and there is promise of love, but it comes to commitment. It comes to the realization of this. You here, there are forms of control. You must relinquish this form of control. Oh, we're closed now.
Yeah.
You must relinquish this form of control. It is blocking you of a journey. It relies here on almost giving someone a chance. Seeing what lay beneath their cover of this particular book is misleading. There is passion and strength, Love must be let in. Fear, do not worry about such things. There is great success here. There is much to be felt, much to do. For you, you must step outside of yourself, going around and around, see the possibilities of love that may be closer to you. Start there. I hope that helps. Woo, woo. Will you calm down?
Incredible as always. Thanks, Norte.
You're most welcome.
Thanks for being patient, y'all. Oh, yeah.
She's not getting on my shoulder.
She don't want it.
She's getting on my shoulder.
Yeah, she's just trying to knock down your crows.
Come here. Come on.
I need to ship Pony's present before I leave
There we
again.
go. Here.
Have a bicky. You are 2 away after this one, so 3 away technically. But you're almost there, May Mystic.
You don't want it? You're too interested in this. Okay.
It is worth the wait.
Aaliyah. Where are you going? Aaliyah. Question. Just feeling lost in so many ways lately. Need some guidance. Anything helps, thank you. Certainly. You can't go on the desk, my love. You can't go on the desk. That's it. Moon them.
What did I do?
Don't rub your bottom on my head. Fine. Just try not to knock anything over, all right? Okay. Right. Feeling lost, eh? Something went wrong here, Ale. Something went very wrong here in many ways. The Ten of Swords reversed means that it's a form of self-betrayal in something, in the way of a decision, perhaps. This, along with the 7, is your resilience or stubbornness to continue on a path that is fighting you. Why? The Ace of Pentacles in reversed. Reversed Ace of Pentacles mean that there is forms of loss here, but you are not taking the hint. People are not lost. People can't get lost. Why? They have feet, they move. No, things get lost. Yes. People just move around a bit. Where you are right now is not gelling with you. You must take measures to change that, to move around a little. There is stagnation brewing. That stagnation will get worse. You are going against the grain of your own growth. You must change that. Give in. I know that's hard, but relinquish. It comes from spontaneity and a mixture of intuition. I hope that helps. Autumn tea. I'm anxious about our moving situation. Are we going to find something to buy or rent in Montana? Thank you. What do you think, Moo?
I think Waterbody moved to New York and she was previously in like a more cabiny, woodsy place, I feel like. And now she's in Brooklyn. And
That's a massive transition.
she has not been on Instagram as much lately. We have not seen her in any lives. So I don't know how she's doing.
I hope she's doing well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to move out of a cabin into the city. Then again, I'm not hurt, though.
Yeah.
Right. Moving situation. Montana. Do you have a favourite crystal? I really like quartz, but I like labradorite, but I like amethyst. I'm complicated. And I do. Right. Oh.
You're welcome, Aaliyah.
Thank you.
Because like, hello. I feel cat vibe energy.
Yes, there is something here in the way of an alleviation. There is too much in the way of planning, and it comes from a place of stress. You know, when people stress and they worry, which is a natural thing. I'm not saying that you can't. Of course you can. But when you do, what happens is you create all the possibilities of things that can go wrong, and then you plan for those eventualities. The problem is most of them won't, and you're just expelling energy that can be used on something else. The Ace of Wands is reversed. There is forms of inaction, something that you are not looking at here, something that will present itself, though, in the way of an abode. This is the reversed Hangman. This feeling of constriction, of being stuck, of nothing presenting itself. It will, but it will not come in a conventional sense. It's almost as though someone who knows someone in that way. I also feel that wherever you move to will not be a permanent thing. It may only be for a month or two, but then you will find something else. This is the way it should be, because other things are meant to happen between then. I hope that helps.
Gives me stuff to think about.
You're most welcome. Ashles 666. Hi. I've had a really rough go in life lately, and I'm wondering if it will start letting up. Thank you. Oh, let's have a look. Yes, you have, haven't you? There has been pain. There has been doubts when it comes to the trust of someone as well. It's almost like a form of paranoia. Thing after thing goes wrong, you turn to another as well, start doubting. Yet here, form of success. Stop doubting that. Success has not been missed. Chance has not been missed. In fact, it begins. It comes full circle, you see. Here, there is something in the way of finance to come to you, which is good. What you do with that, though, is up to you. There is the journey. There is something in the way of decisions to be met in this form, as though someone else who may need help to pass on that. There is family or friends. There is happiness, contentment within it. There is also spirit and passion. This is something that needs, this here must be used for, to contend with, to help grow something, to start something for yourself. In the way of love, opportunity, it is there. But remember, this here, in the way of strength and control, it is not truly control over this where love is. It is more simply the trust in that sense. Hold that trust and keep it. Your perspective is 90% of what may happen to you. You can adjust it little by little. I hope that helps.
We have not, Rose. I'd say you got about 20 minutes, Rose.
May Mystic I can't read the rest because it's not there. But May Mystic.
It's the same from YouTube. May the Mystic Muse.
Oh, sorry. Well, you didn't put the this time. I was very confused. No, never mind. Bones, what can I expect in 2022? I sense a lot of changes happening and coming.
Oh, thanks, Rose. I like how I put my workout clothes on today and I did
I know, but it feels like you can. Yeah. Now, the self here, there is something to do with some form of work or career, something like that. There is forms of protection over this, and yet focus turns towards that which you previously may have doubted the year before. Here, love also spontaneously almost makes you pause for change or to create change in some form. There is clarity over those around you, perhaps in a work capacity, seeing things for what they are and understanding that you may want something better. There is no shame there. There is control and seizing control of that opportunity, and there is success at the very heart of it. Here, there is a joy, but this joy does come with something that needs to be seen, something that needs to be realized. This is your year in many ways. The past here and forms of conflict within it can help resolve something and strengthen you in the way of an anxiety that has been hounding you. It comes with this, a realization, something to be exposed almost, to be understood. But nevertheless, it means passion and new beginnings and change that comes with it. I hope that helps. Ashray, what?
Oh, I didn't mean to.
It's a bit preemptive there.
My bad.
Eager Beaver.
Eager Beaver.
Ashray, what messages do my spirit guides have for me?
Yep. We have a lot of weddings to go to later this year.
I'm officiating them.
Yeah, so.
Because I do that now.
And we want to go to Salem again, don't we?
Yes.
For Halloween.
Yes.
So this made more sense to go in the spring than it did made more sense to go to England in the spring than it did the summer or fall. It's wedding season for us.
Oh, yes, it is. I think I've got another job now. Oh.
That is an option.
You are damaging yourself when it comes to doubt, when it comes to decision and choice, going back and forth. The dagger must fall, and where it falls or who it falls upon is not entirely up to you. Of course I would. It would be an honour. This is in regards to this, the reversed Four of Wands. Now, it is forms of union usually, but reversed it means union that sits uneasy. This that sits uneasy in some way is something that may be suppressed in some form in the way of relationship or friendship or something like that. It does not sit easy. Something needs severing in some way. The Four of Cups. Someone here does not wish to listen. Someone here is incredibly stubborn and buries their head in the sand. I hope that helps. And also, sorry, you asked for a message from guides, and guides are very rarely delicate about such things. I'm sorry.
Nope, you didn't miss anything. You're 2 away, 3 away.
I got your pretty.
I got your pretty.
General. They can be. They mean the best, though. They just don't really have time to. They don't have a bedside. Well, some of them do. You can't say that. It's not all the case, but usually, no. Hey, got it. Something here very strongly associated with family. There is some form of finance or business that family seems to equate to. There is success in some form ahead. There is happiness. Yet there is also an opportunity for someone else who is also close to you. Love seems to be the case here. There is a pain to it, yes, but nevertheless, fear and the past have something to do with that, not the present. For you here, there is a journey of healing. For another, there is something in the way of the ego to be put to bed. This is something that benefits everyone by helping those to get along, to move something, get something off the ground, get something working, to grow something in the way of family here. It also helps someone who is close to you, which in turn will help you also. There is great success and forms of security to be had from this. I hope that helps. Oh, my cat's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Bugger. She must have gone for a poo.
Oh, you came out of the thingy, so.
I've gone for a poo. I'll see you in 2. You're most welcome. S. Raven 3734. Love. Oh, steady on, steady on. What's hard?
Oh, it's just hard putting energetic ties with your parents.
Oh, yeah.
But it's worth it once you realize that you hold the power. They don't hold any power over you anymore because you're an adult. And you're like, why am I giving this so much energy?
True.
It's beautiful.
Oh, this is a good one. You're talking about 2 minutes for a poo seems like a quick trip. On average, how long do you spend going for a poo? I want to know. Tell me. I want to put this to bed finally.
Yep.
Someone seems to think it should take me 3 minutes.
Okay, no. I never said 3. I said 5. And you take 20. So, quadruple the time. Yes, 5 minutes. Thanks, Brandy.
What?
She's like
7 to 10? Better.
7 to 10?
Yes, exactly.
Come on now, joke daddy. Only 2 minutes now that I squat.
It's out. Go.
Well, 15 to 20 snick snacks. Get out of here.
Yes, thank you. You do have to
Yeah,
relax. You
relax.
mustn't force it.
7 to 15, depending on difficulty.
Thank you.
How wild.
Hmm.
No.
It's not a good poo unless one of your legs have gone
Curse a
dead.
10?
There you go.
But, okay, how often are you pooing that poo? Like once a day, not Elwynn where it's every 20 minutes for a 20-minute poo.
It's because I don't rush. It comes out when it wants. And sometimes it's interval.
Okay.
We need a little rest.
Hey,
Why did you
Vietnam.
do? She's looking for her brother. Now, in way of love, there is something here to be built on, it seems. This is in the way of instruction, the 3 of wheels. There is the Page of Wands that is upside down, as though there is someone here who, well, there's someone who's not there, but should be there in some form. There is this. Someone here is feeling very sad about this. Someone here wishes to be there. It's almost a love that is unrequited. Their guidance means that someone here is going to make an appearance. Someone here that you know already is coming. They've been giving you a lot of thought lately. I hope that helps. Rainbow sprinkles. Bones. My relationship. Can we do away with the YouTube now or what?
No, I think we should leave it on in case someone missed it because it's worked 3 times so far this night.
Yeah,
So.
that's a good point.
I'd rather just leave it on. You know my favorite Body song? Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Love is not where love needs to be. I do not know why anxiety is there, though, when it comes to love. Here, there is clarity that is shine on this anxiety as though it shouldn't be there. Why is this causing this in particular? Now, what we have here is a journey, and yet there is frustration from this doubt. It is a truth in many ways, a truth that is not pretty to look at. The past here holds this in the way of fear, which connects to pain, yet there is opportunity to confront something. But it does mean resolution of a past sense and a sadness. In a way, it is self-sabotage in many ways, that which is held onto of a dream, but in reality is nowhere near the same. Happiness is there, however, but this happiness is in the way of forms of work or steady finance, rather than that of something else. Here, gaining control, it is to look away. It is only the ego that speaks. Success is found in the outer realms. This needs careful reassessment. 2 people see things differently in what things should be. I hope that helps. You're welcome. Kaylee. Love life in the next few months and any messages. Oh, bones. All right. Is this the one you like?
I can't remember.
What?
I can't remember.
All right then. Okay, so the self, There are forms of protection and anxiety in regards to this, but putting yourself out there seems to have paid off in some sense. There is happiness here. There is also this form of togetherness, friendship that is built upon. That in the way of love, it is moving towards it steadily. Here, the past senses of control and gaining on this opportunity, this avenue of reward, seems to help you. There are forms of work of some kind here or something to do with it, education possibly, and yet the ego sits upon it, pain on the other side. Because of this, it brings clarity, but it does not define the moment, it does not define you. Instead, here, communication and the strength of communication is enough to tell you everything you need, and I would hold on to that. There is love, there is success, there is sharing, abundance in the form of emotional back and forth, and a journey. There is also great passion. I hope that helps. Alex Browning, 47. Should I take this opportunity to leave or keep fighting lost in this toxic relationship? Ego is, I wouldn't worry too much. The ego is always present. When people say the death of an ego, that's impossible. The ego remains, it must remain, because you are a human being. That is it. So when the ego is present, it's more what it corresponds with. The ego is there as a way of keeping your wits about you, still being level-headed in the way of things, yet still there is some form of connection through what seems to be work, due to friendship. Just the one, like everyone else. Oh, Dex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 14. You're most welcome. Right. You want to turn over, don't you? Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords. This is pain, but now this is pain by choice. That is not good. The Six of Swords is reversed. The Six of Swords in itself, well, it is taking flight in a form, but taking flight that tells you that to work on that which you know, that of intelligence, that which is present to you. Reversed, it means that you do not. There is something here that still persists, still that holds you to it. But most importantly is 3. The 3 of Pentacles is instruction. Take the instruction that has been given to you. Act upon it. You are worth more. I hope that helps. Do I have a favourite one? No. It's too tough to say, to be honest. Yeah. Do I have a favourite one? Whichever new one I get next. That's usually the way. Play with it a bit, put it down, come back to it, becomes a favourite. It's a seasonal thing, I think, as well. Depends on the person I'm reading for, too. Paranoia Cosplays. Do you have a question? Blimey, how many times have you poured yourself tea? Okay, so my question is, how will this year go for me? Should I keep pushing for love? Okay. Ja, det är bra. No, you should not. The Fool is reversed, and to be honest, the Fool is hardly ever reversed. The Fool reversed means that now is not the time for the idyllic romance of love and the gestures that there may be of. Time to turn your sights to something else. There are other things, and love may be found there, but it is not the reason of love that you take that journey. The Two of Pentacles, 022. Yes. Sorry, it's the year, isn't it? This year. Here, it is the balance that must be kept. You must push for something else. There is something else in the way of travel, in the way of experience first. Love will be found upon that path. I hope that helps. R. Hales 84. I have a crush, and I would like to know if this crush is worth pursuing. Oh, thank you very much. You're amazing.
Oh, Brandy, you're so fast. God dang it.
The question is, no. But don't worry. There are other plans in store for you. Oh, yes, of course, free will comes into it. And you're more than willing, free to pursue who you want. Yes. Will you be successful? That is what I am here to tell you. This represents much in the way of the crush. It's up there, you see. Up there. But it isn't. What this entails is not exactly what you think of this person. The Hierophant is the grand design scheme. It is the universe embodied. And it has you and your best interest at heart always. Your plans are already written in that sense. Your choices are not, but your plans are. There is that which must be put to rest. This in the way of the crush. I see it. I feel it. But it will not come good of that. It is a pain that will follow. A pain that you do not need to learn from. I hope that helps. Pony. Can the bones or cards bring me a message from my patron saint, Kateri? Specifically on my parents' life. Alright. No, this will work. This will work nicely. Well, firstly, Pony, who do you leave bread out for? Do you leave bread out for the ancestors? Because I'm being told that you need to put more bread out. It's not enough. Does that make sense? Excuse me. Someone asks for bread. There is much around you, as you already know. Honestly, when you come in on a live, your parents are never that far away. It's almost a package deal. To be honest, it's so constant that I just think it's you, but it's not, because then they come forward a bit, and I'm like, oh, that's them as well, in that sense. And as I am trying to read for you, I am also, in a way, reading through them. The Queen of Cups here. You're most welcome. You're welcome. The Queen of Cups, it is reversed. There is something here that you need to speak up on. There is this is more of a message, as though it's not like you. Someone is like saying it's not like you. It's not like it's just not like you to be silent. It's not like you to allow something to happen. The Seven of Swords in reverse, it means hiding in that sense, but reversed, it means that you must not hide. You must stand out. You must stand up. The Three of Wands reversed and the King of Cups reversed as well. Someone here will not take action in that sense. The King of Cups, there is something in the way of cowardice around someone. You are not, however. Someone will back down in that sense. But you must put your foot down with a firm hand, as they say, or as I say. Someone needs to be told something, or told, how do I say this? They need to be told to sit down and shut up. Because it is beginning to infringe upon your personal free will, if you understand. I hope that helps. Now, I be cream crackered.
What does that mean?
Cream crackered. I'm knackered. And I be off to bed now.
We can go to bed now?
I am going to bed now. Because I'm tired. First, I'm going to finish the rest of my book. Well, probably not the rest.
How much do you have?
I read half of it. Started it. When did I get it? Monday? 500 more likes. That's a lot more likes. You're most welcome. Take care. Thank you. Oh. Where does this one go?
Say bye to YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye.
Bye. Good evening.